Welcome back to the Holler Studios. I'm Robert Brown with the Kentucky Valley Educational Cooperative, and I'm joined by
Valerie Campbell.
And Bernadette Carpenter.
We're here to talk about forging innovation and real education, or the Fire Summits that are coming up on October 23rd. And I can tell you, I've been coming to these summits for many years, and I'm always energized and excited when I come there. So, Bern, can you tell me how teachers and students are getting involved in these Fire Summits?
Well, it starts, many of them are there because they write grants. We have learning innovation grants, and we usually give out from 100 to 120 each year, depending on our funding. And we also have special ed grants, and we have transition innovation grants. And many of those include regular and special ed working together with their students. We also have the tiny houses. They apply for that, and we'll have 6 again this year.
We have the Student Senate. They will come and present on their plans. We also have community challenge grants. Those are some amazing grants there. We have 4 of those this year. They'll be presenting.
Okay. So it's coming to the summit, and if I'm a first-time viewer, or what am I going to expect to see when I come to the summit?
Well, it's overwhelming, as you know, when you walk in, because you're going to see a group of teachers, students, and administrators that are there because they have chosen to be. They've stepped outside that box and they're trying something new because they want to get better at what they're doing and they want to just keep improving. They're not willing to settle. So you'll see a group of people just chit-chatting, and then they'll have presentations where they will go and they'll do an 8-minute Ignite presentation without technology. It's just with their own good minds. They can have posters in there and handouts, whatever they want. In the main arena, you'll see posters from each one of the grants, and those posters will tell the story of each grant. They'll tell the problem of practice, what they chose to do, and how they're going to address that, and what the data said, and what they hope their outcome is.
One of the things I'm excited about, because part of my work is working with others around Microcredentials, and we're working on a stack with our special ed folks on creating Microcredentials that address multiple aspects of special education. And so we're going to have a Microcredential hall where we're going to display what new is coming. So that's exciting for me.
That's very exciting. We haven't done that before. We've had some folks come and talk about them and what they intend to do, but we've never had anything like that. So I think that's going to be very exciting to see what those folks are going to do.
Everything that we do at KVEC is focused on student growth, educator professional learning. So how have you seen the students and the educators grow in this process?
I've seen them trying more new stuff. I've seen them having the confidence to do that, to get up in front of a group of people and present, to write grants that they never thought they could write, and to be successful at it. And to now, since they've written these grants, they're stepping out and writing others. And kids are just so confident, and just they can come and tell you exactly what happened during their projects. So it's just pretty amazing.
And each year, when they come to present on their grant, they also learn so much other things. They learn things that they want to go back and do for the next year, from other people. So
That's so true. I've had this multiple times, but I can think of one specifically where there was a teacher there doing her presentation, and she went to another one and watched a teacher that was doing some stuff with Legos, and she said, "I got to do this with my kids." So she went back next year and she wrote a grant.
And the strength of networking. And
Yes,
this is an example of that. So
exactly.
that's exciting. I hate to ask this question because you leave out so many people and so many great things. But just for those listening in, just highlight some of the projects that folks are working on.
We have had so many wonderful projects throughout the years. We've had classroom redesign, and I just had a teacher that did this year, and already she has seen that a child that she had that was having trouble sitting is standing at that desk, and he's not getting in trouble. He's focused. So that's an example, a success story, I think, and it's amazing. It's until what will happen by the end of the year. I'm sure to be even better. But we've had also one time we had the horseshoe these kids in the community well, wasn't the community challenge, actually it was the student senate, but they created a horseshoe because they felt like there was a need within their community, because people rode horses all the time, and it lights up, so it shows in the dark.
Oh, that's great.
And it was actually, I think Tractor Supply may have taken that on and contracted with them. And also we've had robotics. They have them. Kids are building robots. They're programming. We've had the koi project where they raise the koi fish. We've had them raise the trout to release back. We've also had the tiny houses, which I think have probably been just a really great success, because you have kids that are focused and want to come to work on Saturday to even get them finished. And we had a teacher that wrote a grant kind of in collaboration with the tiny house, and what it is let there be free light. And he and his students created a solar panel to put in the tiny house.
That's wonderful. I've seen, in speaking about houses, there was one I was viewing, and maybe Val, you can talk to it. It's a safety issue for a house. If there's a problem or a fire or something, can you describe
Yes,
that?
it's a group of students from Hazard High School, and the program is called RAPID. It stands for Rapid Access Product for Information Delivery. And what this does, it develops a 3D floor plan, which they are working to patent and to sell to other businesses. So it's to help when first responders have to come in. You know, they know what the building layout already is when they get there. So, you know, it's to save lives.
You know, this just goes to show, if you don't set a ceiling for students, they will go as high as they need to
Absolutely.
go to achieve, because they're excited about their learning.
Exactly.
Now, the Fire Summit is coming up on October 23rd of this year, and which is followed up in April by the follow-up of all this work.
April 22nd.
Right. So for October 23rd, though, Valerie, how do folks who are interested in coming, how do they register for this event?
Sure. What they'll need to do, there's a link below. They can just go onto that link, go onto Eventbrite, and you'll just put in your information. You'll automatically get an email saying that you have a ticket, and print off that ticket, bring it with you that day, and we'll just scan it, and you're in.
Well, that concludes this episode at the Holler Studios. And if you have any questions about the Fire Summit, be sure to contact Bernadette Carpenter at hazard.kyschools.us and register at the link provided on this video, and we'll holler at you later.